This video brings an urgent message that is specifically about your mother. Her name has been whispered in the spiritual realm, and there's concern you might miss hearing it. This isn't just another spiritual video. It contains a revelation about your maternal connection that many overlook every day. The divine cares deeply about your relationship with your mother and would be disappointed if you dismiss this whispered name without understanding its importance. The message you're about to receive has been carefully arranged to reach you at this exact moment in your journey with your mother. There's a sacred appointment happening right now as you watch. Don't scroll away, because what you're about to learn could heal everything about your maternal relationship. This isn't an ordinary spiritual message. It's a divine alert about your mother's name being whispered in places you'd never expect. The spiritual realm has been watching your relationship with your mother with loving attention, noticing both your moments of connection and your times of distance. Missing this particular whisper could mean overlooking a special healing that's been prepared just for your maternal relationship. This whispered name marks a limited time spiritual window that's opening in your life right now. Heaven cares so deeply about your connection to your mother that there would be genuine concern if you fail to recognize this opportunity. That's why this message found you today. Your attention to this video isn't by chance. It's a divinely orchestrated moment designed to help you hear what has been whispered directly to your spirit, but you might have been walking right past. Her name is being spoken in ways you need to recognize. Every emotion you've felt about your mother has been acknowledged. Every tear you've shed over this relationship has been seen. All the times you've wondered if anyone understood the complexity of your feelings toward your mother, yet continued seeking healing anyway, have been honored. Your maternal relationship struggles haven't gone unnoticed. Those moments when mother-child bonds seemed perfect for everyone except you. Heaven saw your pain, the times when your connection to your mother felt strained, yet you tried anyway. That persistence was recognized by the divine. The courage it took to keep loving despite complicated feelings has been deeply valued. The questions you've carried about your mother, sometimes too heavy to share with others, have all been acknowledged. Mother relationships aren't always simple, and healing isn't always obvious. Sometimes it requires a whispered name to begin reconciliation. The divine understands this challenge, which is why your mother's name is being whispered so clearly you can't possibly miss it. The whisper of your mother's name appears in everyday moments, but is often overlooked because it seems too simple to be spiritual communication. This whisper shows up in songs that suddenly play containing her name or initials. It appears in conversations where someone unexpectedly mentions her name. It emerges in the repeated appearance of objects that remind you of her. This whispered name is uniquely meaningful to your specific relationship. It's personally selected to grab your attention. It connects directly to the healing you've been seeking and the maternal questions you've been asking. The divine chose this particular whisper because it speaks to your heart in a language only a child would understand about their mother. The window to recognize her whispered name won't remain open forever. That's why there's concern you might miss it. When you finally hear it, you'll wonder how you missed your mother's name being whispered all around you before. When you recognize your mother's name being whispered, many puzzling aspects of your relationship with her will suddenly make perfect sense. Difficult conversations, unspoken words, and lingering feelings will all connect in a beautiful moment of clarity. The divine has wonderful news for you today. Your connection to maternal energy is shifting to a higher level, and important healing is happening within this relationship now. Your journey with your mother has been uniquely noticed, and now you've been chosen to receive this special revelation. This moment marks something significant in your maternal relationship. It's a clear indication that your understanding of your mother is growing deeper every day. Something incredibly meaningful is unfolding in your connection to her, far deeper than you might have imagined possible. The recognition of her whispered name begins a healing that will touch every area of your life, from your other relationships to yourself, image to your sense of belonging in the world. There's a wave of spiritual attention surrounding your mother-child relationship right now. You're becoming more attuned to maternal energy, naturally drawing healing into your daily experience. Recognizing your mother's whispered name brings a heightened awareness of divine presence in even the smallest details of this relationship. More insights about your mother will begin flowing to you than ever before. This isn't happening by chance. It's a carefully arranged blessing designed specifically for this season of your maternal healing journey. Your feelings about your mother matter more than you realize. Your sensitivity to her whispered name inspires heaven. Your desire for healing makes a difference in the spiritual atmosphere around your relationship. This divine recognition shows that your mother-child connection is deeply valued. Each step you've taken toward understanding your mother, even when the path seemed unclear, has led you exactly where you need to be for this revelation. The divine delights when you finally hear what's been whispered all along. The timing of hearing your mother's whispered name is no coincidence. It comes now because you're spiritually ready to recognize and respond to it. This precise moment has been divinely chosen because you've grown in emotional maturity and relational discernment. Your spiritual eyes are now open enough to see what might have been invisible to you before about your mother. Your heart has expanded through relationship trials. Your wisdom about maternal connection has deepened through experience. Your soul is now prepared to receive this whispered name more clearly than ever before. All the challenges you've faced with your mother have been preparation for this revelation. Nothing in your maternal relationship has been wasted. Every experience has shaped your ability to recognize her whispered name when it appears. This particular whisper is connected to larger spiritual movements happening in mother-child relationships worldwide right now. Similar maternal whispers are being revealed to those who are spiritually alert and ready to receive them. If you're feeling moved by this revelation about your mother's whispered name, please consider sending a super thanks of $5, $10, $20 or more to support our channel's mission of sharing these important maternal messages. Your generosity helps these divine insights reach those who desperately need healing in their mother relationships. When you give, you participate in a sacred exchange that allows us to continue creating content that reconnects people with the whispered names of their mothers in these critical times of family healing. As you begin to recognize your mother's whispered name, new awareness about maternal energy will naturally develop in your life. This clearer vision brings new responsibilities, not just to your own healing, but to everyone around you struggling with mother wounds. Don't view these responsibilities as burdens, but as sacred opportunities to participate in healing work. This revelation signals it's time to step into emotional maturity regarding your mother. Finding balance becomes essential during this spiritually charged time. While celebrating this new awareness about your mother's whispered name, remember to nurture your practical healing through forgiveness, compassion, and community. These spiritual disciplines have shaped who you are and will continue to support you as you grow into this expanded role. The divine is inviting you to become more than just a receiver of maternal whispers, but a person who helps others hear the whispered names of their own mothers too. As you become sensitive to your mother's whispered name, think about how you can help others who are still missing similar maternal messages. Your experience shows that divine communication about mothers is constant, even when we fail to notice. The spiritual realm witnesses every moment of healing in mother-child relationships. Your story of recognizing your mother's whispered name brings hope to people feeling disconnected from maternal love or wondering if healing is still possible. Your awareness becomes a light that helps others develop ears to hear what is being whispered about their own mothers. This revelation isn't meant to be a private blessing. It's an invitation to help others experience the same maternal healing. The divine often works through those who have recently recognized whispered names to help awaken others who are still missing them. Your newfound awareness of your mother's whispered name serves as both personal healing and community ministry opportunity. As you navigate this new level of hearing your mother's whispered name, stay consistently attentive. The divine reminds you that while recognizing one whisper is wonderful, it's just the beginning of a lifetime of healing communication about your mother. Maintain the spiritual sensitivity that allowed you to hear her whispered name in the first place. Guard against returning to emotional numbness or distraction that made you miss important maternal messages in the past. Let your awareness of your mother's whispered name continue to flow from genuine openness and daily attention to healing energy. With this new ability comes ongoing responsibility to remain receptive and responsive to maternal whispers. Use this gift wisely to discern true healing messages from unhelpful thoughts about your mother. Embrace this journey with both tenderness and confidence, showing others that recognizing whispered names comes from staying connected to divine guidance through consistent spiritual practice. Picture a future where you consistently recognize your mother's whispered name all around you. Imagine healing doors opening unexpectedly, maternal connections deepening precisely when needed, and your understanding of this relationship expanding beyond anything you've experienced before. The divine stands with you, encouraging you to embrace this journey of hearing maternal whispers with complete trust. This is truly your moment to experience deeper connection through recognizing your mother's whispered name. This marks the beginning of a time when your perception of your mother, your wisdom about her choices, and your heart toward her will be more aligned with heavenly understanding than ever before. Accept this blessing with gratitude, and remember that you're surrounded by divine support on this journey. The path ahead holds countless opportunities to experience guidance through whispered maternal messages that will become increasingly clear to your spiritually attuned ears. What joy awaits as you learn to hear your mother's whispered name everywhere. If this message about your mother's whispered name has awakened something in your spirit, please consider blessing our channel with a super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or whatever amount feels right to you. Your support creates a beautiful spiritual exchange and allows us to continue sharing these divine maternal revelations. Your generosity helps fund our mission to help others recognize the whispered names of their mothers. If you're ready to acknowledge that you've been hearing your mother's name, type 555 in the comments as your declaration of awareness. The journey of recognizing your mother's whispered name continues beyond this revelation. As you step into new maternal awareness, stay grounded in practices that keep your discernment sharp and your heart open. Every whispered name you recognize could be the exact confirmation someone else has been waiting for in their own maternal healing. Your growing sensitivity serves as inspiration for others, wondering if maternal reconciliation is still possible today. Move forward with an attentive heart, a listening mind, and a responsive spirit. Create opportunities for others to recognize whispered maternal names as you enjoy the healing coming your way. The spiritual language of mothers and children has always been sacred. By choosing to pay attention to your mother's whispered name, you join a beautiful tradition of healing family connections.